Next, Wisconsin entrepreneurs pitch their businesses to local moguls. They will compete for $30,000 in cash and awards to help scale up their business. These are the moguls. Jerry Gendusa is the founder of Blue Leadership, a company focused on making the world a better place, one leader at a time. He is also the founder of Breakthrough, a network of world-changing companies focused on improving lives and untapping human potential. Gail Klappa is the chairman of WEC Energy Group and co-chair of the Milwaukee 7. In 2023, he was inducted into the Wisconsin Business Hall of Fame. Harris Turer is the CEO of the Milwaukee Admirals. He is committed to making Milwaukee a better place in which to live and work through his support of numerous charities. Jamie Andrzejewski is the founder of Nourish, an all-natural brand of wellness products for the body, mind, and home. Ryan Pavlik is the founder and co-owner of Scratch Ice Cream, a fast-growing Wisconsin brand. Ryan has launched a new venture, We Paint Doors and More. This is Project Pitch It.
Hello, moguls. I'm Army veteran Chris Weissong, and I am the proud owner and founder of Bucket of Bread LLC out of La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Bucket of bread.
Bucket of bread. Are you looking at using less preservatives and hard-to-pronounce chemicals? Do you want more certified organic ingredients in your diet? Well, Bucket of Bread baking kits are what you are looking for. What these are certified organic flours that I've put together in these 100% recyclable buckets. So when you get these home, you simply mix in all of the ingredients from the bucket. You can use a stand mixer like I have a tendency to do, but you can mix them up right in the bucket just as well. And all you're gonna do is make sure that you mix this up with lukewarm water and stir it until there's nothing dry left. Once it's good and mixed, you let it sit in the bucket 2-3 hours, and when you come back, it's done. It really is that easy. You now end up with a bucket of dough that you can just reach your hands into and grab and make breads, pizzas, cinnamon buns, garlic knots, pretzels, bagels, really anything that you can imagine using the dough for. And the nice thing about this dough is that it's now like a meal prep kit for baking because it'll last up to 2 weeks in the fridge. So this lets you just grab handfuls at a time and have fresh bread for dinner every night, or whatever you'd like to make using the growing number of recipes on the website. So what I have are traditional white, hearty wheat, and 7 grains to choose from. I've made all of these without preservatives. There's no fats, no oils, no dairies, no eggs, and no added sugars. Bucket of Bread is even vegan friendly. So moguls, are you ready to have a taste of culinary inspiration with some of the breads that I baked last night?
Oh yeah.
Those are there for your likings. I've got the white, the wheat, and the 7 grain all for you. Let me tell you about how there's a good deed in every bucket. At least 10% of all profits generated from Bucket of Bread are going towards charities that are combating hunger and fighting food insecurity. You can even donate buckets directly from the website and have them sent to various charities and food banks across the country.
And how much does this cost?
The current bucket right here, these are $11.99 on the website, and then there's shipping involved. I ship nationwide. Then the larger bucket is $19.99.
Most importantly, what do you want to do? So when you think of your vision going forward, you're going direct to consumer now. Do you have a vision of getting through a distribution channel?
I would love this to be America's next favorite brand. That's the vision. The ultimate goal is to get to a level where co-packing is involved and have this grow to where everybody knows what Bucket of Bread is.
What year did you start your business?
So I came up with the concept at a 3 a.m. thought in August, about the 23rd of 2020. And by 2021, I had the business plan in place. I had the location licensed and insured, inspected, and ready to start hitting the farmers markets.
How will you scale this though, as you're going forward? What is your ideal, like, I assume you want to get this into grocery stores and start to scale this thing where you're getting far larger sales than you are today?
So that would be, in my mind, getting it to the co-pack level to where I don't take my time to fill these bags with the certified organic flours that I get from a Wisconsin mill that does have all of the certifications and does have all of those certified organic registrations with them. So That would then transition over to where a co-packer has the employees and the facilities that meets all of those USDA requirements necessary at a large scale capacity.
So what are you trying to get from us? What are you looking for?
So what I am looking for from all of you is I would love to go from solopreneur to CEO of America's next favorite brand, and that you are accompanying me on that journey with your support and mentorship and guidance and maybe an occasional kick in the pants.
Chris, if you were to bring on an employee, maybe very part-time or 2 employees, what would that free you up to do?
That would free me up to be more of the face, to step out and get in front of various cameras and radios and any medium out there to allow people to hear me shout about how great Bucket of Bread is, because it really is the next best thing since sliced bread. Being an entrepreneur is lonely. There are things where you're on the ups. So along that path, having someone that's been there, done that, is a huge resource to be able to just lean on and bounce ideas off of, or the occasional hear somebody say, you're not thinking about this, this, and this, do it. That would be an immense, tremendous, great help.
Thank you so much. It's amazing.
I am so just tremendously, before any decisions are made here on this episode of Project Pitch, and just thank you so very much for allowing me to come here and talk about Bucket of Bread with the great state of Wisconsin and beyond. It's just really heartwarming, and I'm sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much.
Next, a unique clothing brand that is both stylish and good for the environment. Later, this entrepreneur saw a problem in the olive oil industry, and she is solving it.
Every time I step onto the UWM campus, I see the innovation, and it reminds me of how UWM helped launch my career.
We're proud to give all UWM students, in any major, the mentors, tools, and opportunities to be successful. In the same way, the entrepreneurial spirit made Jerry successful.
I truly believe UWM and the Lubar Entrepreneurship Center are the best places to get your start.
So visit UWM today to see for yourself.
You've got this. Your big moment on their big day. The dress? Another one you'll never wear. Gift? Practical. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with early pay on direct deposits. So when you get invited to your 3rd destination wedding in as many months, we'll be there with you.
When we first met Todd, we thought Jen was kidding.
You've got this with Associated Bank.
Hi, Moguls.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. My name is Laura Bavlinka. I'm a fashion designer and small business owner. My company is called Bavlinka Brand, and I'm based in Milwaukee. My goal as a designer is to help people create a meaningful connection with their wardrobe again. It's long been lost since apparel manufacturing has moved overseas. We've lost that connection, and it's really important for us to get back to that for a more sustainable future. How do we create that meaningful connection? Well, I've found that inviting people into the process, inviting them into the space where clothes are made, where they can get to know the person that made their clothing, that really helps to create that connection. And when we have that connection, we take good care of our clothes, we make sure they last us a long time, we pass them down to our kids. My business, I do a lot of different things. I have my own line of clothing, which I'm representing here.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I currently offer this on a made-to-order basis, and so everything is made as it's ordered, and that reduces over waste.
I love made to order because the amount of inventory that gets scrapped in your industry is amazing.
Yes, yes. I've become known for my work with naturally dyed textiles, so I have that represented here as well. And I started teaching workshops in Milwaukee to teach people that skill. They come to the workshop and they get to make one of these scarves. And that just further does what I'm trying to do, which is create that connection with the piece of clothing. And it's been a lot of fun. And I've also done a lot of custom bridal work, and one-of-a-kind garments for clients that are looking for that.
Is sustainability a big deal? So my wife went to Parsons.
Oh, very cool.
And when you think of the amount of disposals of the materials, can you talk a little bit about that with your products?
Yeah, so my goal as a designer is to be sustainable and to kind of work against where the fashion industry has gone. So part of that is by bringing the apparel manufacturing here in our city. And the other part of it is the materials. So I like to work with dead stock materials, fabrics that have been overproduced, and by a big apparel manufacturer. They make their clothes and then there's bolts of fabric that are left over, and they used to get thrown away. And there are companies that have been developed since, and they sell these fabrics at a lower price point, but they're usually like, you can find some quality fabrics.
Who are your customers and how do they find you?
Good question. So I have a variety of different types of customers for all of the different services I offer. They're honestly people, it's all been word of mouth. Like that's been the best marketing for me so far. It's been affordable and it's led the right customers coming to me as well. These are people who care about the same things I care about, and they are willing to spend a little more on something knowing that it was made locally, that it was made with these materials that are high quality but kind of in a sustainable way.
So if you're going to scale, what are you scaling?
How are you going to do it?
And how are you going to do it? I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
Going from this, my wife comes in to see you and she wants
Yep.
to buy a dress. Okay, but now I want to do many dresses at the same. What are you trying to do?
Very good question. So there's a few things. One is marketing. I feel like that is going to be vital for the growth of my business, just getting in front of more people. Also, I want to move into a larger space, and it's been wonderful so far for me doing all of the things I do, which is designing and drafting patterns for apparel, making that apparel, and also dyeing the fabric. But a larger space, I'll be able to kind of accommodate for more and hire more people to work with me. I'm looking to scale the business. I'm excited for that, but part of that is establishing an environment where people are excited to come to work. They feel good about the work that they're doing.
Laura, what do you most need from us?
Well, I was really excited to come here today because just knowing that there is a wealth of knowledge and experience here. I started my business 6 years ago totally on my own. I just wanted to do it. I left my corporate design job and it's just been slow progress this whole time, but it feels really right. It feels really genuine. I'm at a place now where I've been full-time for a year and I've kind of given myself deadlines, you know. I'm like, okay, Laura, if this isn't working after, you know, this amount of time, then you have to reevaluate, because I'm not just doing this for fun, you know.
Congratulations on your progress so far.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Coming up, looking for Michelin star quality olive oil? This entrepreneur has you covered. From ambitious homegrown startups to Fortune 500 heavyweights, businesses across southeastern Wisconsin find value as members of the Metropolitan Milwaukee Association of Commerce. From our founding in 1861 to taking on the challenges of today, we work to advocate for our business community. Any business, any size, any industry, you'll have the support it takes to thrive with our unmatched initiatives, programs, and services. Visit MMAC.org to learn more.
UW-Milwaukee was my first choice because it has one of the top-ranked film programs in the world.
Because it has the largest nursing program in Wisconsin.
Because I knew I'd get great internships.
I came to UWM to be a part of America's only school of freshwater sciences.
Because here, it felt like home.
Because I love the city of Milwaukee and I want to build a career here.
I wanted to be an entrepreneur and UWM was my first choice. Make it yours.
Hey moguls, did you guys know that over 70% of extra virgin olive oil imported into this country is actually fake?
What makes it fake?
That's a great question. They actually dilute it with lower grades of oil. It's run by the Italian mafia. I could actually get real into it if you wanted me to. Vinegars have added sugar, caramel coloring, and other additives. What if I told you that you could get your favorite pure pantry ingredients in a way that's good for your body, your wallet, and the planet?
Oh, tell us more.
Yes. I would love to. We are focused on providing pure pantry staples in sustainable bulk packaging. Now, it all started when I moved to Chile after I graduated college. While I was down there, I learned all about the adulteration in the industry, that products like oils, vinegars, and syrups are some of the most adulterated products in the food industry. I was so frustrated and felt so betrayed, but then I was like, why not partner with these same farms that are dedicated to producing the highest quality ingredients and change the game? And that's when Safisano was born. And at this point, we've been featured in more than 30 Michelin star restaurants. I would love for you guys to try my products so I can just show you the difference in quality. As you're tasting the olive oil, you'll want to kind of swirl it around. It's almost like wine tasting, and then really like stick your nose in it. The #1 note of a true extra virgin olive oil is fresh cut grass. If you don't get that grassy note, it might be adulterated. In addition to fresh cut grass, there's also notes of green tomato, green banana. I would also love if you guys just took a little sip of the vinegars. The vinegars are super smooth and sweet, no added sugar. And then the dark green one is the extra virgin avocado oil. Now this comes from Kenya, which is where my father's from. And it's the only farm that like hand selects, almost like they do with wine. Yeah, it's an intense, bold flavor because they press the skin, the flesh, and the seed all together. One of the things I'm also super, super passionate about, on top of like the quality of the products, is what happens to the packaging after we're done with it. I mean, only 30% of glass actually gets recycled in this country, and don't even get me started on plastic, which is why I designed this whole bulk liquid program. So this is, these are dispensers that go into the bulk sections of grocery stores. So you buy it by the pound. What happens is, you buy a bottle once, or you can bring in your own, and then you fill up as much or as little as you want, the way that you would with like nuts, flour, stuff like that.
My question, you've got these ingredients, you've got the packaging. What are your margins?
And what volumes are you at to get at those margins?
Yeah. So like on our website, our margins are close to like 60%. With grocery stores, we're in between 30% and 40%. If we're selling direct to a distribution center, we're closer to 45%.
What grocery stores would we find you in?
So that's actually why I'm here. These are prototypes. We have purchase orders from Fresh Time Farmers Market,
Wow, good for you.
New Seasons, Earth Fare, but we need to manufacture these dispensers like on a bigger scale, and we need capital for that, because what's going to happen is the way that this is going to take off is through demos. We have to do demos at every single grocery store and reintroduce the bulk section to consumers. And in addition to that, COGS. We have to pay for the product in order to receive it.
Sounds like you've got a plan for the next step here.
Yes.
Can I buy your product online?
Yes.
In that kind of container? Is that how I would get it?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Well, it sounds like you need capital.
Yes.
There's always planning that goes with it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Fascinating idea, fascinating product.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Next, the moguls discuss the pitches and decide what award will best help the entrepreneurs.
Wendy Bauman, President and Chief Visionary Officer for WIBIC. WIBIC is a proud partner of Project Pitch It. We serve entrepreneurs throughout Wisconsin and have referred many of them to Project Pitch It. If you're an entrepreneur and ready to work hard to fulfill your vision, WIBIC is there for you too.
Now, the moguls decide which award will best help the entrepreneurs. The Peg Ann and David Gruber Project Pitch It Award is $10,000 in cash. The Jerry Gendusa UW-Milwaukee Award includes $5,000 in cash, plus mentoring from Jerry's breakthrough family of companies to help scale up. The We Energies Milwaukee Admirals Award is $1,500 in cash, plus mentoring and a business assessment from the experts.
Chris Wysong, Bucket of Bread, what an amazing, amazing story. He's a solopreneur, and It's really good.
It is good.
What do you think he really needs to scale?
He's sort of stuck. He's in this, I can handle some small sales, but it's like, how do we take that to the next level? And he seems like he wants to. He wants to be the CEO of the company, not packaging this stuff.
But he needs to be able to get that first grocery store chain. I mean, he's gonna have to build it and build it.
And now that he knows he's got some consumer interest, he really does need a next step plan.
Yeah. Bavlinka clothing brand, there's a lot of different things going on there. I love the concept of dead stock. I love the concept of using other materials, scrap materials. I love the made to order because those margins sometimes could be tight. And then the whole thing on scaling, I didn't get a good answer. Do you want to scale? Don't you want to scale? And it's okay not
what
to
does
have
that mean?
answer. What does it mean?
And she wants to take the business to the next level, but what does that mean and how do you do it?
I would take a look at each of my sectors of my business, and I'd look at my margins. I mean, she said she's not necessarily in it for the money, but you have to keep the doors open, obviously.
Well, you have to. Even a not-for-profit needs to make a little bit of money.
Sure.
I mean, so mission leads to margin or margin leads to mission. Those are some debatable discussions, but cash, I mean, unfortunately, we have to make some
She's
cash.
got to pay herself. She's got to have a living.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume she at least
Right.
wants
Your
to. She has
family.
to pay the people that work for her, and she has to pay the rent.
This is a luxury brand, and I think she should consider pricing it like that. And there are boutiques that charging for some of these pieces for $500 is not unreasonable.
And that could be really good margin business that could keep somebody busy for
Just by itself.
Just by itself.
Yes.
Safi Sana, really, really very interesting.
I think she's onto something. The product that we've tasted is really, really good, high quality.
I would love to see her increase her price after I buy a whole bunch of them. But I think the packaging is beautiful, it's elegant.
Each thing you add in, the biodegradable, the this, the that, your margin gets smaller and smaller and smaller. What margin actually is that? Having a premium product is great, but the bigger you grow, the more years you do it, the more you start looking at your pockets like, hey, I've been working 70 hours a week for 10 years straight.
We have many, many tough decisions, and all three entrepreneurs, they have unique attributes, skill sets, and different product mixes.
Next, the Moguls present cash and awards to the entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs fuel our job market, economy, and community growth.
Project Pitch It has helped create over 440 jobs. Nearly $4 million of in-kind and cash donations have been invested, and there has been a 550% increase in revenue to our entrepreneurs. This passion, this drive, and hard work truly inspires all of us.
Laura, thank you so much for coming to present today. We love your product, we love your energy, and because of that, we'd like to present you with the We Energies Milwaukee Admirals Award for $1,500, along with mentorship. We like what you're doing, but we think that we can offer you some help in how you scale up and where you go down the road. We think you have a tremendously bright future, and we're very pleased to present you with this award.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sasha, you are remarkable. I've loved hearing about your journey, your story. We all have. Where you have grown your business is just truly incredible. We know that it takes a labor of love to do what you've done. And we would love to award you with the Jerry Janduza Breakthrough Strategies and UWM Award, which is $5,000. And my mentor, Jerry, and I would love to work with you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so, so much.
Congratulations. Love your product.
Thank you.
You have a great product. You definitely could use some help channeling that energy, that love for your product, getting it into the consumer's mouths. So we'd like to award you with the Peg and David Gruber Project Pitch It Award. That includes $10,000.
Thank you. I'm a little emotional. That's not usually something that happens, so thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. This is exciting, and wow, thank you, Project Pitch It.
Congratulations.
Making this world a better place, one entrepreneur at a time, and making our proud state of Wisconsin a great place to be. Congratulations.
To learn more about the entrepreneurs and their businesses, check out our website at projectpitchit.com and follow us on social media.